it's extremely important to have a good grip strength. How to increase your grip strength? Keep on watching. Hi, I'm Martin and you're watching Living Well TV. So one of the most common weaknesses I see at the club is grip strength. And I think that a lot of people have become over-reliant on using straps or other grip aids. Now the way I see it, if you can't deadlift a weight for reps without using straps, then you can't really deadlift that weight. It's a little bit different if you're doing possibly a 1 rep max, but if you're going for reps, you should be able to deadlift that weight without your grip giving way first. Now I do understand that grip strength training isn't sexy. No one can really be bothered to add some extra things into their routine when you're going out to train, but there are some real benefits to increasing your grip strength. And the first obvious one is increased strength on pulling movements. If your chin-up, row and deadlift strength increase, your back development by default will follow suit. Secondly, you get increased functionality. There are not many physical qualities more functional than a strong vice-like grip. Picking things up and carrying them in normal daily life will become easier, and plus you'll have a firmer handshake. And lastly, men and women with a strong grip tend to have a longer lifespan. Multiple research studies now support this, even after taking age, sex and body size into account. The best way to improve grip strength is to incorporate it into your normal routine, so you don't see it like as doing an extra session for grip strength training. And here are some of the methods that I use to keep my grip strength strong. The easiest and simplest way is removing straps from all pulling exercises. This will immediately increase the demands on your grip. If you've become reliant on straps, the best way to do this is to stop using straps for all your warm-up sets and then gradually wean off them in your work sets. Your grip will need time to catch up with your pulling muscles, but you should reach a point where the use is limited. Straps do have a place, but like any other tool, they shouldn't be abused. Saving them for only your very heavy deadlift or rowing sets is the best way forward. The next thing I incorporate into my routine is the farmer's walk. If you want a stronger, more developed back, do the farmer's walk. The truth is, very few exercises can tax the entire body the way the farmer's walk can. Its versatility as an exercise means it suits any goal, whether it's fat loss, hypertrophy, muscle growth or strength. You don't need specific farmer's walk equipment either. Just simply grab 2 heavy dumbbells and take them for a walk. The key cues to remember are shoulders back and down, stand tall and engage your core. For grip, it goes without saying, you shouldn't use straps. You can vary the time you walk, either short and heavy or long and lighter. Both work, and the key really is to keep it varied. Another great one is to try doing pull-ups using a towel. So what you do, you just drape a towel over your pull-up bar, grip either side, and then try doing a pull-up, holding tight to the towel, and challenge yourself to do 5 or 10 pull-ups. If you can't do a pull-up, you can simply just hang off the towels for about 30 seconds at a time to improve the grip strength. Then over time you can work your way up to doing pull-ups. I also like to work my forearm flexors and extensors. So these are the flexors here on the underneath of your forearm, and on the top of your forearm, these are the extensors. And these are the 2 exercises I use to work these areas. So for the wrist flexors, I use the behind the back wrist curl. So you start by standing straight and holding a barbell behind you at arm's length. and you're using a pronated grip, palms will be facing away from your glutes and having your hands around about shoulder width apart from each other. You should be looking straight forward, your feet are shoulder width apart, and this is the starting position. While exhaling, slowly elevate the barbell up by curling your wrists in a semicircular motion towards the ceiling. And please note, your wrist should be the only body part moving for this exercise, nothing else. Hold the contraction for a second and lower the barbell back down to the starting position while inhaling. And repeat this for the recommended amount of repetitions. And when you're finished, lower the bar down to a squat rack or bench by bending your knees. And for the extensors, I use a reverse wrist curl, or some people call it a palms down wrist curl, and I use this over a bench. So you start out by placing a barbell on one side of a flat bench. You kneel down on both of your knees so that your body is facing the flat bench. You use your arms to grab the barbell with a pronated grip, and this is palms face down to the floor. And you bring them up so that the forearms are resting against the flat bench. Your wrist should be hanging over the edge of the bench. You start out by curling your wrist upwards and exhaling. Slowly lower your wrist back down to the starting position while inhaling. And your forearm should be stationary as your wrist is the only movement needed to perform this exercise. Nothing else should be moving. And then just repeat for the recommended amount of repetitions. We have an incredibly useful set of tools at the end of each arm. So use them and try and stop the overuse of them straps. Get a grip. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.